This is a game called Path of Titans.
Ooh.
I have seen a little bit about this game. I really don't know much. So we're gonna go to single player. But from what I know, I don't know much. Like I said, I've seen clips of it here and there. I don't really remember much though, because the clips I've seen were from like a year ago. So, but from what I understand, it's a dinosaur sim game. So it's not like Prehistoric Kingdom, where it's a park management sim. It's you are the dinosaur.
Oh, you are the dinosaur?
Yes, and I've wanted to play a game like this.
Whoa.
I saw the aisle on Steam, but like all the reviews were negative. So I was like, I'll pass.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, we have 3 maps to choose.
Ooh, Pandora looks cool.
All right, we'll do Pandora.
Wait.
Host. I love this
Ooh.
art here.
That's really pretty. I like their colors.
Oh. Okay. So wait. Oh, I can be a carnivore or a herbivore. So we have a kilobator here. Male and female. Okay, so male is brighter. And you got these different species? Oh, that have different attributes.
Oh, that's really cool.
So you got Giganticus. Calvus. Okay, it removes a lot of the feather displays.
Oh.
Barbatus, which adds a... Wait, what is the difference? I guess it's just the same thing as Giganticus, just doesn't have the thing. Okay, interesting. So what other thing? Ooh, they got Alioramus. Okay, wow, that is a very different color scheme than what I'm used to seeing. Cool. Oh wait, can you change the... Oh my god, you can change the color. There's so much customization here. Okay, so you can change the...
I love how much customization there is.
Yeah, you can make it like a darker blue or green. Wait, what about a kilobator? You can make a brown, a yellow, a red, gray. Allosaurus. Ooh, that's a nice design.
That's really cool.
I like this color palette the most. Wait, colors one. Wait, there's more colors? There's 6 lines of... Wait, and you can change the pattern? What the frick?
That's so cool.
There's so much customization.
That's really freaking
Oh, the colors are for different parts of the body. Ooh. Okay, so there is 5 colors you can choose, but they're for different parts of... Oh, and there's just a randomize. Okay, I like that one. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that one's pretty.
Interesting. Okay, what else they have? Ceratosaurus. Okay.
I like...
Oh, okay, so this one, like,
I like
lowers the horns and gives it kind of like a hump above its head. This one kind of just reduces the nasal horn.
I like that one.
That one's cool.
I just love, like, the horns above their eyes being so prominent.
Yeah. Okay, that's like a leopard
Ooh,
print.
that looks like a leopard.
That's cool. Ooh, I like that. The very blue horns. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome.
That's really cool.
Okay. Eric. So, should I just mess around as, like, Ceratosaurus for a bit and then I can check out all the other different ones?
Yeah.
Wait, what are
I
all
think
these
so.
buttons? Oh, okay, so you can make a
That's
call.
cool.
What's this? Oh, is that like a mating call? Okay, so this is like a roar.
Interesting.
Quote unquote roar. Reptiles can't roar, but you... What is this? Okay, little goofy. Alright, well, your name is just gonna be Tim.
Tim, he's tiny!
Oh, do we start as a baby? Okay, enter
Oh
world.
my gosh, wait, that's so cute.
Interesting. So it's like a dinosaur, like, survive. Oh my god, we start as an egg.
That's cute. Can you move around? Oh my gosh, you can
Use your
move.
input controls to move your creature. Sprint. Okay. Alright, we hatched.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cute.
I've actually never seen a baby Ceratosaurus before now.
Yeah, same.
I mean, Ceratosaurus, you only saw in images until recently when we watched Dinosaurs Roamed America. Then you finally saw it in a documentary.
Yeah.
It's such an underrated dinosaur. I mean, it has, like, 3 horns on its head and it's a carnivore. Like, how cool is that? Yet it's in, like, no documentaries, and it's not in Prehistoric Kingdom. I don't know. It needs more love. Oh, I picked up the mushroom with my mouth. And then I need to deliver it here. E.
That's cute.
Alright, quest menu is tab. Okay. Unlock skins with marks to stand out. You can buy and shed into skins with the skin menu. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Detailed list of your status effects right here. Abilities. This is so, like...
This is so, like...
There's so much to this.
It's really detailed.
Purchase new abilities for your creature here. Many abilities are locked until your creature has grown larger. Because there's hatchling, juvenile, adolescent, subadult, and adult. This bar displays your current growth. Growing to the next stage will unlock more abilities and improve your stats. And equip an ability to your action bar, pressing the corresponding ability. Bite. Now use your ability. Ah.
Ooh.
So I need to find, or I need to kill 3 Didelphodons. I need to find and enter a home cave via home cave rock. Find and use a waystone. Find a deep lake, and that only has 30 minutes. And then collect 50 lychees?
Huh.
Okay. I'm not seeing any animals around.
Yeah.
So, don't know where I'm supposed to kill those Didelphodons. One complaint I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really seeing much of anything. Because I imagine if you're on single player, then it would be, like, bot animals that spawn. And then if you're on multiplayer, it's just players. But I'm not seeing any... Oh. Lychees.
Cones.
Collect. Okay. W. Just kind of lost. I heard something. What?
Oh, what was that?
Another dinosaur.
A dinosaur baby.
Another animal. I wounded it. Silesaurus. Eat. I don't know if I've heard of Silesaurus. Or Silosaurus. Or... Silesaurus. I don't know. Am I eating it at all?
Aww.
I don't feel like I'm getting much, in the way of food. It looks like a little bit. I mean, it is small, but I'm also small. Okay, it looks like I ate it all.
Okay.
My hunger is fuller now.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, run! Wait, fight back, fight back. Maybe run away.
Ow! It was so empty and then... I'm dead. It was so empty and then I finally find stuff and then I die. Okay. Um, New character. All right, let's see what other dinosaurs are in this thing. Ceratosaurus, Concavinator. Okay. Never see Concavinator that much.
That's really cool. I like his
It's
little
such a
spinal sail.
yeah. It's named Concavinator because of its weird neural spines that like are just super bizarre. It's a Spanish dinosaur. It's from Spain.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right, let me randomize, see what we get. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that. That's cool. Damn, some really cool color patterns for this one. All right, we got Displetosaurus. Okay. I love Displetosaurus. I'm not the biggest fan of these ones for him. Some of these are alright. Some of these are a little silly. Very interesting design for Deinonychus. Okay, this one gives a little feather crest. That one gives it a more realistic feather crest. Alright. Interesting.
They're so pretty, too.
See, they got
Ooh, that one's really cool.
Latinavinatrix. So a Troodontid. You don't see very many of those in games.
Ooh.
Very cool design. It's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, Megalania. That is not a dinosaur.
That's cool though that you could be one.
Okay, so they got lizards. Or at least Megalania here. Or some patterns. Okay. Just generic lizard kind of stuff. Oh, and it stands up. Alright.
Oh.
They got Metriacanthosaurus. Okay. Such a weird little dinosaur that nobody knows about. Pycnonemosaurus.
That's cute.
Definitely in a belly sword, you can tell by its arms. It actually looks a lot like Carnotaurus, but with like reduced horns. That's very like old school dinosaur color. That's like Dinodom, less of like color palette. That's very cool. I like that. I always love bright colors on dinosaurs. Obviously, like, make them realistic, you know? But, like, if you can make it realistic, then it's awesome. Alright. Okay, they got Sarcosuchus. So we got Crocodilian. Or, sorry, not a Crocodilian. Crocodilomorph.
Dilomorph.
Alright, cool. Interesting, interesting. Okay, Spinosaurus. I like that. I like those colors. Very cool colors for Spinosaurus.
I like all the colors. They have so many
my
options.
favorite one. That's really cool. Egypticus. Okay. And then some... Looks like they add some, like, fictional species. So it looks like they have, like... You know, they have the actual species, but then some, like, fictional species. So that they can have, like, different, like, morphs of them.
Ooh.
Different designs. Alright. Suchomimus. Ooh, okay. They got Suchomimus. I love Suchomimus. I don't know how accurate this design is to the actual Suchomimus, but Suchomimus does kind of look like this. It has a very long snout. It's called Suchomimus because Suk means crocodile, and then Mimus means mimic.
Food.
So Suchomimus is crocodile mimic.
Oh.
So it, you know, it was called that because of its very crocodilian like snout. Okay, this is a cool color palette for him.
Oh, that one's pretty.
Cool. Alright, Tyrannosaurus, of course.
There's so many
Batar.
options.
Oh, okay. Is like Tarbosaurus. So they didn't have to add Tarbosaurus into the game. They could just... Don't know what that's supposed to be a reference to. Alright. Tyrannotitan. Not a Tyrannosaur. Despite the name. Ray, do you know what type of dinosaur this is?
A short-armed one.
Okay, that's a lot of them, but which one?
I don't know. A tyrannosaur?
I literally said it's not a Tyrannosaur.
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. Look at the head.
My mind's blanking. I've failed. What is he?
A Carcharodontosaur. You can tell by the head. It's a very, very Carcharodontosaur. They have very, like, specific, like, skulls that can very much stand out.
Right. Because they... Okay, I remember now.
Because their heads are super, like, big and wide, like, wide top to bottom, but very narrow, like, looking straight at them. So they're kind of like a...
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe them, their skulls, other than they are huge, but only, like, vertically. Horizontally, they are, like, the narrowest skulls. Yeah, Tyranotitan, that's cool.
Ooh.
Okay, interesting. So then back to a Killbaiter. So there's a lot of dinosaurs that they don't have in this game that are, like, popular. Interesting. Alright, let's look at their herbivores. They got Albertoceratops, which is a very random one, because I honestly have remembered Albertoceratops exists maybe once or twice. It's kind of just a random dinosaur, you know? That's not talked about much.
I love the Triceratops design. They're so pretty.
You mean the Ceratopsians?
Yeah, Ceratopsians.
Yeah, you're a Ceratopsian lover. Oh, they got a Margosaurus. That's cool. A Margosaurus is such a cool dinosaur that does not get enough love. Okay, Anodontosaurus. That is a random ankylosaur to choose, but hey, I'm glad they're choosing a random one. Okay, very dark colorations, which is pretty typical for ankylosaur designs. Usually they choose darker colors. Barsboldia! Yes! It's such a fun name. I never heard of it until Prehistoric Planet, and then David Attenborough said it, and then I always had to say it the way David Attenborough said it, because he just said it in such a fun way. Barsboldia. Yeah, but what a built dinosaur, though.
It is.
And then shrinking down, we have Camptosaurus, which I remember this dinosaur from when I was a kid, but I don't actually know what it is. It might be like a basal iguanodontian, but I'm not sure. Okay, they have Dinochirus. I want to see what color patterns they have for him. This looks like a hyena.
It does.
Okay. More like goose-like. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Oh, if you middle mouse wheel, you can move them around. Okay, well then here, if I...
Wait, that's cool.
There, now you can see Tyranotitan, like the narrowness of this... What I was trying to say. Like big, but narrow.
He's so narrow.
Yeah. Whereas Tyrannosaurus, you know, very wide skull. And Carnosaurus just in general. Carnosauria clade is very narrow. Although I guess most Silurosaurs, that's also the case. T-Rex just has an abnormally wide head.
It's
Anyways, so
so
Albertoceratops, Amargosaurus, Anodontosaurus, Barsboldia, Camptosaurus, Dinochirus, Eotriceratops. This is a dinosaur that I've only heard mentioned twice. And it's just... here's my thing. What makes it any different than Triceratops? Because it just looks like Triceratops to me.
I was gonna say, what's the
Like
main,
maybe the skull is a bit narrower. It kind of looks a bit narrower compared to Triceratops, but I could be wrong. It does look narrower. I guess maybe it just lived before Triceratops, so they're saying like this is like what Triceratops evolved from. I don't know. It does look a bit narrower. not as like robust as Triceratops. Interesting. What color palettes we got? Very cool. Ooh, I like that one. It's kind of like wood colored, like the greens and the browns.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I like it. All right, Iguanodon, of course. Gotta get the OG. I like this blue. That's nice. Cool. Cool. Kentrosaurus. Ooh, okay. Stegosaurus.
I
Okay.
like the spines on like the tail.
Yeah. Stegosaurs are so weird, man. Like, if you actually look at stegosaurs, especially like stegosaurs that aren't stegosaurus, because like stegosaurus is hard because like it's stegosaurus, everybody knows what stegosaurus is like. But if you look at just any stegosaur, they're so weird.
Yeah.
Like, they have these plates, these spines, some of these shoulder spikes, and their heads are so tiny. And they have these long necks. They're just such strangely built animals.
They're so funny.
And they have these tiny little beaks. They're at the very end of their mouths.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh, that's cool. I like blue. Cool.
That's really
Okay.
nice.
Ooh, Lambeosaurus. Awesome. Like that one. Ooh, this one I really like.
Ooh, that one's really pretty.
Okay.
Oh.
Bro, if I heard that, I'd be running for the hills.
It's not playing for me. Oh, there we go.
That's pretty hard to miss.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I mean, hey, a good defense is sounding very loud, you know? And Parasaurolophus, you know, its crest was used for noise amplification. It could also be true that other crested hadrosaurs use their crest for noise amplification. Miragaia. This one's just even weirder. I mean, look at Miragaia. It is such a long... It almost looks like a sauropod. I don't think its head was held that high, but it definitely... It just has such a long neck for a stegosaur. Such a weird animal. All right, Pachycephalosaurus. Cool, cool. Okay, a lot of different color palettes you can choose. I like this one. It's like kind of like the prehistoric planet one. Alright.
Cool.
Stegosaurus. Okay, so they have 3 Stegosaurs.
He looks very bald.
Why? Because
the other one, I was about to say, it has a cute little hat, and then that one just looks really bald.
Stegosaurus synops and Stegosaurus ungulatus. Yeah. Cool. Stegosaurus is such a cool dinosaur. All dinosaurs are cool.
I agree. I like the lighter blue on the spines.
Oh, you mean the plates?
Oh yeah, the plates.
Yeah, and then you got the Thagomizer. Alright.
Cute.
Struthiomimus. Okay. Got an orthomimid. Okay, some pretty boring color palette options. It's just all white and gray.
Yeah.
I think I like this one the most. Alright. Styracosaurus. One of my favorite ceratopsians because it's just so freaking crazy looking. It's
It looks
just
so cool.
It's just so cool. I love when they give like ceratopsians like little like eye spots, kind of like those that one like moth that we have today. I think some other animals have it, but like these like fake eye spots on their frills to make them appear bigger and confuse predators. What are
That's
their?
really cool how they do
Oh,
that.
yeah, man. Jeez! Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with this guy. Very cool. Alright. Okay, and then back to Alberta Ceratops. Interesting, so they don't have Triceratops. That they have...
Wait, they don't?
No.
Oh.
They have Eotriceratops. Where is Eotriceratops? They have Eotriceratops, so they don't have Triceratops. Okay, so this is what they have in the game. Not a lot of different animals.
But there's a lot of, like,
there's a lot of variety.
Yeah.
And a lot of customization, yeah. That's super cool. Yeah. I wonder how often they update this game.
I would imagine they would update it kind of often.
Well,
there's
that's
so
cool.
much to do with it.
Alright, I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to check out what's the dealio with single player, and then I'll record more when I'm done looking up things. So, that'll be into that for... Thank you, Lambeosaurus.
He wants to protest
Very
to
cool.
that.